Is there a particular line of poetry that really calls to you, that you remember a lot or means something to you?
Um, I think last time when I was talking to you, I was telling you about um, Mirza Ghalib, right? The poet from India. The poetry he did. He used to do all Farsi, and then now he did very the common people language in Urdu.
Explain
And
that story.
so it's the way. So Ghalib was very. He was a Farsi poet. He started with his Farsi in the beginning, and then people do not understand him very well. Not everybody. The common people does not understand him. He sit with them all the time. He tell them all those Farsi poetry, but people like, yeah, whatever, they do not understand him. He did not have any space in a king place where he can go and do things. And one day he was sitting in a marketplace where he used to go hang out with his friends. Um, and he heard there used to be in old time people used to come for beg and they used to sing a poetry or some naats or some other stuff to make some money. And this guy was reading a poetry. It was very nice and very simple poetry that anybody who understand Urdu can understand that. And it's like patta patta, buta buta, hal hamara jane hai, jane na jane, guli na jane, baag to sara jane hai. Means it's like there's a garden. In the garden there is a tree. Every on that tree, on that ground, on that whole garden know everything about how hardship that the leaves, the tree took in the entire winter, summer, everything, and then there was at the end there was a flower grow up on that at the end. He did not know how hardship was there. So it's very simple words in there. So from their perspective, Ghalib realized that I should talk something very lean or very common language so people can understand me. From there, he started his poetry in very common language and people start liking it and people start to understanding it. And that was amazed me too, like because if I want to talk to someone, um, if I talk to someone in alien language, he's not going to understand me, right? Um, if today, if Einstein comes out here and he starts talking to me about physics, I have no clue. I would say, hey, I'll be impressed. He's Einstein. But other than that, I have no clue, right? So
Yeah.
he has to have so you have to go to the people level when you're talking to them. If you're talking to kids, you talk their language, right? If you talk to him
Yeah.
about something different, he's not going to understand. So you have to
Yeah.
know your audience when you're talking to some people. And
Yeah,
that's
it's
what I like
interesting.
about Khalid.
Yeah, the way I, heard that poem was more like maybe my Urdu is a little off, but the way I heard it was, you know, the leaves know me, the pebbles, the plants and the trees, they all know me, but the
Hmm.
rose doesn't know me. That's the way I interpreted it as.
Yeah,
I thought it
because
was interesting.
no, you're right. You're right. So Rose does not know you. The reason he does not know you, he didn't know the hardship went through, right? When the tree was growing up and the leaves was growing up, there was winter came in, there was a summer came in, it was hot weather, it was cold weather. At the end, the gulab or the flowers there, he didn't know that what hardship was that.
Yeah,
So very
yeah,
simple. Everybody knows about it, but he doesn't know. He's right there.
yeah, yeah. Like the way I see it is like a romantic lens.
Yeah,
Like the
it's
world
right.
knows you,
Yeah,
but the beloved doesn't. So it's
right.
interesting.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.